Good day. For today's video, we are going to discuss Arts 8, Quarter 2, Module 1. The mood, idea, or message from selected artifacts and art objects. Objectives. At the end of the lesson, you will be able to: Number 1. Identify and explain the mood or message from selected artifacts and art objects, and Number 2. Create a mask reflecting the East Asian ideas. Theatrical form of East Asian. Introduction. Paintings in East Asia do not only apply on paper, silk, and wood. Performers of Kabuki in Japan and Peking opera in China use their faces as the canvas for painting, while mask painting is done in Korea. In this task, you will find out the meaning of colors for face and mask painting. East Asia's known theatrical forms are the Peking opera of China and Kabuki of Japan. The performers of these theatrical plays paint their faces depending on the character they are portraying, while Koreans paint masks for theatrical and festival performances. China art. Jingju Lianpu. It is originally called the false mask. It well known as Peking opera face painting. The performing character's personality and historical assessment is done with different colors. The hero-type characters are painted in relatively simple colors. The Jing role, rough or mighty male characters, in Peking opera, has many forms of facial makeup, including Number 1. Whole face. Number 2. Three-tile face. Number 3. Quartered face. Number 4. Six-division face. Number 5. Tiny flowered face. Number 6. Lopsided face. Each pattern is rooted in his ability to make subtle and interesting changes within the human face, and each pattern has its own symbolic meaning. Meaning of colors for face painting. Guanju, red. It means courage, devotion, uprightness, bravery, and loyalty. Huang Pang, yellow. It indicates ambition, cool-headedness, and fierceness. Zhu Wen, green. It signifies that the character is impulsive, violent, and lacks self-restraint. Zhang Fei, black. It symbolizes fierceness and roughness. Black face indicates either a rough and bold character, or an impartial and selfless personality. Lian Po, purple and reddish purple. It signifies uprightness and cool-headedness, while the latter indicates a just and noble character. Cao Cao, white. It suggests craftiness, treachery, and suspiciousness. They are common to the powerful villain on stage. Zhang Gan. It is Chinese opera's clown, or Cho. It has a special makeup patterns called Shalwalian, the petty painted face. A small patch of chalk is used to make pattern around the nose. It is painted to show a secretive and mean character to enliven up the performance. Gold and silver colors. These colors are sometimes used on the faces of immortals, demons, and monsters. These are used for gods and spirits. Japan art. Kabuki makeup of Japan. Kabuki is a style of traditional Japanese theater that includes music, dance, and drama. First performed by females after 1629, only male actors could take part in Kabuki, and they played both the male and female characters. In modern Japanese, the word kabuki is written with three characters: ka, signifying song, bu, dance, and ki, skill. Kabuki characters are often drawn from Japanese folklore, and a major part of the kabuki performance is the dramatic makeup worn by the actors. Kabuki makeup, or kesho, is applied heavily to create a brightly painted mask that uses colors in symbolic ways to indicate the age, gender, and class of each character, as well as their moods and personalities. 3 types of kabuki play. Shosagoto. Shosagoto is a type of kabuki that are dance pieces. The performances are usually made up of a combination of mai, a circling movement with the heels, kept close to the floor. The dancers also used props, such as fans. Because women were banned, these dance scenes were performed by the onagata actors. Jitemono. The play was set in distant historical periods, like the Heian period. The characters consisted of actors, such as samurai, lords, princesses, and empresses, or vassals. They were based off of things prior to the Edo period. The actors in the plays had slightly altered names from the historical figures that they were acting as. Sewamono. The play was written by Chikamasta Manzaman. The characters consist of merchants, prostitutes, shopkeepers, firemen, and other common people. These plays often revolve around common conflict between the duty of one's family and human emotions such as forbidden love between families. Kabuki makeup of Japan. KUMADORI. It is a characteristic makeup and face paint wear by kabuki actors. It represents blood vessels and muscles on the face in white, red, blue, and brown. Different colors are used for each role. The leading role might be clad in energetic red, while the villain wears a cool shade of blue. It is invented by Ichikawa Danjiro. KUMADORI colors. Red KUMADORI. It indicates a powerful hero role, often a character with virtue and courage. The most famous role to use red KUMADORI is that of the hero in Shibaraku, Kamakura Gongoro, and has come to stereotypically represent kabuki in the West. For dark red color, it represents anger, passion, or cruelty. Blue KUMADORI. It is used to represent a villain, human or not, and represents negative emotions, such as fear and jealousy. Ghosts in traditional Japanese dramas are often trapped by their attachment to such emotions, and so often wear blue makeup. For dark blue color, it represents depression or sadness. Brown KUMADORI. Brown represents monsters and non-human spirits, such as oni, demons. One example of the usage of brown KUMADORI is the Tsuchigumo, ground spider, fought by Minamoto no Reiko in Tsuchigumo Sushi. For brown color, it represents selfishness. Indigo blue and black KUMADORI. These colors stand for fear and the evil. This makeup is worn by villains and demons. Green KUMADORI. Green signals a ghost or another kind of supernatural being. Light green represents calmness. Pink KUMADORI. Pink color represents youth or cheerfulness. Purple KUMADORI. Purple color represents nobility. Patterns of KUMADORI makeup. Mukimiguma. Mukimiguma makeup has red beniguma, and is used for roles that are full of youthful sensuality, handsome, virtuous characters, and have a strong sense of justice. This makeup is known as mukimiguma, because the simple shapes resemble mukimi, shellfish without shells. Ipinguma. Ipinguma makeup has red beniguma, and is used for roles that are strong and reliable, but also rough and rascally. This style is called ipinguma, one kuma, because only one vertical kuma is drawn. A kuma representing a double chin is also drawn beneath the jaw. Nihonguma. This makeup has red beniguma, and is used for calm, majestic, and strong adult roles. Nihonguma means two kuma, and is named this because two kuma sweep upwards from the eyes. An actor will also use blue on his chin for a beard, and black ink on the outer corners of his eyes, and the inside of his lips. Tsujiguma. Tsujiguma makeup has red beniguma, and is used for roles that are heroes with superhuman strength, filled with intense anger. It is called tsujiguma, because several red kuma are drawn sweeping upwards over the lines of the face. Suji. A triangle in red is added on the chin, and black ink is drawn on the corners of the mouth. Kagekyo no kuma. These kuma are used for roles that are valiant heroes, but have been captured, and imprisoned by their enemies, and have become pale and thin. It is named after the character Kagekyo, a role for which it is often used. The actor's face is painted with a white base color, and red beniguma the same shape as those used in Sujiguma makeup are drawn on the upper half of his face, but those on the lower half are drawn in indigo blue. Due to this style is also known as hanguma, or half kuma. Kugir. This makeup is used for roles of great villains with high status who are trying to take over the country. The indigo blue aguma give a cold and eerie impression. Kugir makeup may feature prominent eyebrows, rounded karaiboshi, stars of rank, drawn on the forehead in black ink, or both. Akatsura. These kuma are used for roles of thoughtless thugs who are the retainers, or subordinates of great villains. This makeup is known as akatsura, or red face, because the base color is red, rather than white. Mukimiguma are drawn on in red, as are kuma beneath the chin. Chaguma. These light brown chaguma are for roles in which humans transform into entities that are not of this world, such as monsters, spirits, or vengeful ghosts. In the case of the ground spider, the actor uses a brownish-white base color, adds eyebrows, and paints the mouth, so that it looks like a great slash, which strengthens the impression of eeriness. Saraguma. These kuma are used for roles of heroic samurai who are comical and humorous despite their status. Saraguma means monkey kuma, and this makeup is one type of zaraguma, meaning playful kuma, which imitates animals and plants. The eyebrows are shaped like a figure of 8, and are called nasubi mayu, eggplant eyebrows. Namazuguma. These kuma are used for roles that are dim-witted, and make the audience laugh, despite their villainy. Similar to Kagekyo no kuma, Namazuguma uses a combination of red beniguma, on the top half of the face, and indigo blue aguma on the bottom half. This is one type of zaraguma, and is known as Namazuguma, catfish kuma, because it has catfish-like whiskers around the mouth. Korean art. Korean mask. Korean masks have a long tradition with the use in a variety of contexts. Masks of any type are called tall in Korean, but they are also known by many others names, such as gamyeon, gwangdi, chorani, talbak, and talbagaji. Korean masks come with black cloth attached to the sides of the mask, designed to cover the back of the head, and also to simulate black hair. Masks were used in war, on both soldiers and their horses, ceremonially, for burial rites in jade and bronze, and for shamanistic ceremonies, to drive away evil spirits, to remember the faces of great historical figures, and in the arts, particularly in ritual dances, courtly, and theatrical plays. The present uses are as miniature masks, for tourist souvenirs, or on cell phones where they hang as good luck talismans. Korean mask category. Religious masks. Religious masks were often used to ward off evil spirits. Examples were the shamanistic masks. Ha-ho, special ritual drama to the gods, is a Korean masked dance drama, performed every 3, 5, or 10 years at the request of the village deity in Ha-ho, Andong, North Gyeongsang Province. Artistic masks. Artistic masks were mostly used in dances and theater shows. Examples were the dance masks. Talchum was characterized as a Korean dance performed while wearing a mask, mimicry, miming, speaking, and even sometimes singing. Roles of colors in Korean masks: black, red, and white. Bright and vibrant colors that help establish the age and race of the figure. half red and half white mask. It symbolizes the idea that the wearer has two fathers, Mr. Red and Mr. White. Dark-faced mask. It indicates that the character was born of adulterous mother. For further understanding about the topic, let's have performance task 1. DIY Chinese opera mask. Materials: blank mask, pencil, black marker, colored marker, or acrylic paint, and paint brush. Steps: 1. Apply the knowledge that you have learned from the Chinese arts. Peking opera mask. Choose your desired color and pattern. 2. Make a sketch of your design on your blank mask. 3. Use black marker to trace your design, and apply colored markers to finish up your work. 4. Finalize your work by adding some of your personalized design, and pass your work to your teacher. Note: your work will be graded through the rubric provided. Rubric for performance task number 1. I hope you learned something in our lesson for today. See again on our next video. Thank you for listening.